Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special video for you. This is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. I'm so happy that I've been able to keep this channel going for a whole year. It's very exciting for me. This time last year I did my October plan with me, and that is exactly the same video that I'm doing right now. And to celebrate this momentous occasion, the theme for this month is one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is A Nightmare Before Christmas. And if you've watched my videos before, you know I also have a bit of a rule about not pasting things in, not sticking things into my journal. I have a moleskin journal, and it has very thin paper, so sticking things in just makes it really bulky and not great. But for this theme, I thought the best thing to do would be to stick in black paper because the black marker is going to bleed through. So the first thing that I did was, for the title page, I created this spread which has a black background, and then it has the hill that Jack walks on, and everybody always references the end scene with him and Sally, but I personally really love the beginning where he's walking up the hill and he's all sad and emo and just singing about how unfulfilled he is. It's like my favorite part of the whole movie. So that's the scene that I chose as the title of this month. I also went online and found that there is an official font for The Nightmare Before Christmas. And what I did was I went on there and typed out my titles, and then I screenshotted what I needed so that I could copy it exactly. I think it turned out so cool. I'm so happy with how the fonts turned out in this spread. So that was the title page, and for the monthly spread, I did this really cool bottom strip that is Halloween, like a silhouette of Halloween Town. And once again, I used that same font for October. I just think it looks so cool, and you can immediately tell where it's coming from. And I did the monthly days on the left and other stuff on the right as usual. I did my habits, but usually I have a lot more space on top of the page to put in my decorative elements, but this time I wanted the silhouette of Halloween Town to be at the bottom, so that's what I did. And then for the titles, I usually put down a marker and then like a colored marker and then brush letter over it, but this time I actually decided to cut out strips of black paper and then write over it with white pen, which I think really adds to it, gives it a bit of dimension. I had to stop myself so many times from adding an accent color. I just really wanted this spread to be pure black and white, super dramatic, super Halloween, and I really love how it turned out. But if you want to recreate this spread, you can definitely add a bit of orange or purple if you're not into the black and white look. And so the silhouette I actually also found online. It was really fun to draw, and it's pretty simple. It's just copying what the silhouette of the little houses and things are, and I think it's really cool. And I just filled that in with my Crayola Super Tip. I used to really love this movie when I was younger. I really loved animation and stop frame animation. I thought it was super duper cool. I could watch that movie like forever, and I'm not a person that likes like horror or anything spooky. Like, I really don't like that sort of stuff. I prefer things to be like more lighthearted and fun, so that's why I love this movie. It's Halloweeny and it has that beautiful aesthetic, but it's not actually scary, it's just fun. So for my YouTube and Etsy pages, this is where I track my videos and products for my Etsy shop. For this page, I use like a tearing technique to get the paper like to have that edge that is really cool. Again, I use that same font to create my titles, and in the middle I put Jack's smiling face. And again, I cut out little strips of paper for the titles of the sections. So when I rewatched this movie when I was an adult, I was blown away by the music. Like, I'm not a very musical person. I'm not very good at, I'm tone deaf. I don't have any like singing abilities. But like when I listened to the music again, it was just so epic. They don't make them like that anymore. I feel like Disney musicals back in the day used to be so good, and in this movie, every single song is just such a good song, at least in my humble opinion. That's why I also really wanted to find really good music for this video so that you kind of get that atmosphere of the movie. I hope you really like it. And so for the final spread is going to be my weekly spread, and I did a simplified version of the silhouette of Halloween Town. It was just the hills of the graveyard and the little curly hill and moon. And all I did was use that same technique of cutting out strips of paper for the titles of the days of the week, and that's it. I did so many different ways of pasting in these strips, by the way. In the end, I found that there was no like easy mess-free way to do it. Also for this, you really need a really good white gel pen. Mine is a Uniball Signo white gel pen, and I feel like that really adds to the contrast. Here's the final flip through. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much if you've been following me for a long time, since the beginning. And thank you everyone who has subscribed to my channel so far. I really hope I can keep this going for a really long time. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!